Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is a great Wednesday morning. It is Wednesday, isn't it? I think it's Wednesday. That's bad. That's really, really bad. But yeah, I believe it's Wednesday morning. The 12th of September. And it is 6:55 in the a.m. Can you tell? I am headed to work. I went to bed early last night because I was super tired. So I went to bed early last night. Not before I watched a video on a coaching course that I want to take. So I watched that video, which was about 45 minutes long. And then I went to sleep. I did not get any of the stuff done last night that I wanted to get done, with the exception of one thing. And that's just because I was too tired to even concentrate on it. So after I ate, I watched the have and have-nots, the haves and have-nots. I watched that while I was eating dinner, and then I watched the video, and then I went to bed because I was just tired. The day before, the whole fiasco in my home that I haven't given you all the details on, and I do apologize. I've got the windows down, although it's raining. It's muggy, and I don't want to turn the air on. Because it doesn't make sense. So my windows are still fogging up, so I may have to turn it on, at least to the fogger part. But I watched that and watched the video for the coaching class that I want to take, and then I went to sleep. And I promise you, it had to be 9 o'clock when I got into bed. By 9:45 is when the video was over. So I had started dozing off in the middle of watching it, and I woke myself up so that I could finish watching it, because I didn't want to miss anything. So I finished watching it, and then I went to sleep, and it was before 10 o'clock. Because, I plugged my phone up to the charger, and I was out. That's the last thing I remember. And then I woke up a couple of times during the night because my husband woke up one time, I think about 4 this morning. And now he's lying in the bed. Well, he was lying in the bed until I woke him up, knocked out, because he was up at 4 in the morning eating. Which, I want him to eat. He's gained a couple of pounds. You can actually see that he's gained a couple of pounds. So, I'm grateful that he's eating. It's just that when he eats too much, it makes him miserable later on, because, as I've said before, this illness does not allow him to digest food the way that we do. It takes a lot longer, so that means that he feels miserable because he feels full and uncomfortable. So it's a catch-22 kind of deal. I'm grateful that he's able to eat and keep food down, because he did throw up a little bit. He threw up a little bit Monday. Yeah, because that's when everything happened. He threw up a little bit Monday. And threw up a little bit no, he didn't throw up yesterday. He threw up a little bit Monday. So I don't want him not to be able to eat. So when he wakes up at 4 in the morning and he's eating, I'm like, okay, that's fine. I just don't want him to be miserable and throwing it up because he's eating too much. Because once he can eat, he wants to eat everything, and then it makes it very difficult for him later on. So he'll get there. He'll get back to that. Once he replenishes his snacks at work, he'll get back to eating like he should. So, yeah, so I was in bed early, at least early for me. And, they got you, sweetie. And I was all right with that. So my alarm clock went off at 5:30 like it normally does. The wristband went off at 5:45 like it normally does. And I still did not get out of the bed until 6 because I just wanted to lay there. So I did that. I read my daily word. I laid there. And then finally I got up at like 6:05. Got myself bathed and dressed. And couldn't find my umbrella, which means it's probably still at work because it's raining right now. It's a drizzle, which is a good thing. It's just a drizzle. And I'm headed to work. I'm about 3 minutes away. It's 7:01 now. And I'll be there shortly. I got some encouraging news yesterday. And I haven't told anyone outside of the husband because I don't know what I'm going to do about the news. But I look at it as encouragement, if nothing else, because I don't know if I want to follow through. And I have not necessarily prayed about it, but I have said, God, if this is what you want for me, then, make it plain. But then I also, again, I don't know if I want to follow through on it completely. So until I figure that out, I'm not going to say exactly what. But yeah, I'm going to go see a dermatologist. I'm going to look up a dermatologist today because I have what I initially thought was like a mosquito bite on my leg. And it would itch and I would scratch it, but I realized last week that it's still there and it still from time to time itches. So I noticed it again yesterday, and it wasn't really itching, but it was a little irritated. So I was like, okay, what is this? And I touched it, and it's raised as if it were a scab or a sore healing, but it's months old. And I'm not okay with that. So I'm going to search out a dermatologist to get in there within the next week or so that I can have the dermatologist look at it, because melanoma, skin cancer, is something that I am very cautious about. Cancer in general is something I'm very cautious about. But skin cancers, I became cautious about when I worked years ago at a major tourist attraction in Chicago. And I walked that tourist attraction twice a day, every day, unless the weather was inclement. And even when it was, I still walked inside. And one of the things that I noticed was there were so many people who would sunbathe, and they would sunbathe with no protection. And this one guy that I would see walking around, I mean, he did it every day, and he was super tan, like crazy tan. But he always had, on a regular basis, some kind of bandage on his body, whether his neck or his arm or his back, because he would develop these melanomas and have to have them surgically removed and all of that stuff. And being here in Texas, I know with the sun beating down the way it does, that's even a higher possibility here. So I'm concerned about what this could be. So I want to get into a dermatologist. Let's see. Do I have a word of wisdom for today? Be patient Be patient. And when I say be patient, I don't mean just being patient with the way things are going for the day. I mean, be patient because whatever it is that you're going through, there is a flip side to it. If it is a bad thing, there is a flip side to it. The good will come. So be patient. I have for months and months and months waited for what I got yesterday, the bit of encouragement that I got yesterday. And it finally came through yesterday. And again, I don't know if I'm going to follow through on it, but the bottom line is that it finally came. And that was just the push that I needed, the bit that I needed in that moment, to lift me up a little bit, encourage me. So be patient. With that, I'm at work. I need to get inside. Peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you.